Niagara Falls are some of the largest, most beautiful, and most famous waterfalls in the world. It consists of a group of 3 waterfalls at the southern end of Niagara Gorge, spanning the border between the province of Ontario in Canada and the state of New York in the United States. The falls are formed by the Niagara River, which drains Lake Erie into Lake Ontario. Niagara Falls is famous for its beauty and is a valuable source of hydroelectric power. Balancing recreational, commercial, and industrial uses has been a challenge for the stewards of the falls since the 19th century. One of the main touristic attractions of Niagara Falls is the Whirlpool Aero car, an unforgettable ride over the vibrant waters of the Niagara River. Witness spectacular views of the thrilling Niagara Whirlpool and the river's rapids. In 1913, Niagara Parks was approached by a group of Spanish businessmen interested in building a new cable car that would take visitors across the Niagara Whirlpool. It would provide an entirely new perspective of the gorge with unobstructed views of the natural phenomenon below. Who was the designer of the Aero car in Niagara Falls? The author was Leonardo Torres Quevedo, a Spanish civil engineer and mathematician of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Torres was a pioneer in the development of the radio control and automated calculation machines, as well as wireless remote control operation principles. He was also an innovative designer of static airships and cableways, as the Whirlpool Aero car located in Niagara Falls. He was the author of a great number of patents worldwide. He received numerous honors in recognition of his services to both science and society. He was president of the Royal Academy of Exact, Physical and Natural Sciences in Madrid in 1910. In 1920, he entered the Royal Spanish Academy and the French Academy of Science. He was named Doctor Honoris Causa of the Sorbonne in Paris in 1922. Torres' experimentation in the area of cableways and cable cars began as early as in 1887. In 1907, Torres constructed the first cableway suitable for the public transportation of people in the Mount Ulia in San Sebastian in Spain. The problem of safety was solved by means of an ingenious system of multiple support cables. The resulting design was very strong and perfectly resisted the rupture of one of the support cables. Designed and patented by the Spanish engineer, the Whirlpool Aero car has been soaring the Niagara Gorge since 1916. He designed the attraction, following the principles of the similar installation at San Sebastian. Although it travels between 2 points on the Canadian shore, this antique cable car will actually take you across the international border between Canada and the United States a total of 4 times due to the way the river elbows. The car would hold up to 40 passengers at a time and be suspended 76 meters above the water by a series of steel cables. Tension of the cable lines was to be maintained by a 10 tons counterweight housed at its Thompson Point terminus. The car is powered by an electric motor of 37 kW and travels at approximately 7 kilometers per hour. Construction began in 1915 and started operations on August 8, 1916. The first passengers included Spanish dignitaries, and the car was adorned with the flags of 4 nations, Canada, Spain, the United States, and France. In 1984, the attraction underwent substantial upgrades to modernize its mechanical components. The carriage was not changed, however, in the interest of preserving its historical integrity. For over 100 years, with no accidents worthy of mention, the historic Whirlpool Aero car has offered riders spectacular views of the Niagara Whirlpool and the whitewater rapids of the Niagara River. Other works of Torres Quevedo concern the design and construction of aerostatic airships. Since 1902, he developed a new type of dirigible with an internal frame of flexible cables that would give the airship rigidity by way of interior pressure. In 1905, he built the first Spanish dirigible for the army, and since 1911, collaboration began between Torres and the French company Astra. The Astra Torres airships were widely used during the First World War, mainly for naval protection and inspection. Torres was also a pioneer in the field of remote control. In 1903, he presented the Telekino at the French Academy of Sciences. The Telekino consisted of a robot that executed commands transmitted by electromagnetic waves. It was patented in France, Spain, Great Britain, and the United States. In 2007, the prestigious Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers dedicated a milestone in electrical engineering and computing to the Telekino. Finally, out of all the work carried out by Torres Quevedo throughout his life, his most universal fame is probably due to his work in automatics. He made important contributions to algebraic machines, the predecessors of analog computers, and arithmetical machines, the predecessors of modern digital computers. In 1900, he presented at the French Academy of Science a report with a general and full theoretical solution for these machines. He also built some electromechanical devices able to make mathematical calculations.